Hello, people. Rainy afternoon. Yes, it do be, right? We are gonna try to play. We're gonna try to play a little bit of Raven. Or we're gonna try to play ranked in general. I know it's not gonna be very long because I don't have time, to be honest. I am gonna leave very soon. But we can't not play. Not in a rush either. So how you doing, everybody? It do be quite the scary rainy afternoon. Japan console? Scary, bro. But you know what? I'll try. I will try.
Get ready for the next battle.
Padmon, obviously. Obviously. Now this is gonna be hard. Padmon's really good. But what's gonna be very difficult is the console. Yep. Padmon has that down. The nerve! I'm leaving Padmon after this, dude. The 3-frame rollback is too much. I'm leaving. I'm sorry. This is not working. 4, by the way. This is not working. This is so not working. Look, see? It's not working. It is not working. It is not working. It is so difficult, bro. It is so difficult. Nope. Nope. And I am closing console. Wow, yeah, go in, console clear. This is so dumb, dude. Hi, Sitasari, good afternoon. Win or not, I'm leaving Padmon. It is so difficult. Oh my gosh, dude, what is that? He whipped in front of me. Ain't no way I'm staying here. It did not even whip punish. It did not even whip punish. I'm leaving. Sorry, Padmon. I am changing my requirements. I am changing my requirements. You saw it. You saw it, Edward. You saw it. Clean weave. Nope. Nope, nope. 4 rollback? You gotta be kidding me. Now what do I get if I reach 100k? I don't know, dude. Or, no. I will do this and turn this off. Yep. Nope. Nope. I am not that desperate. Yeah, what does happen if you get 100k points? I don't think that really matters. You just keep going, I guess.
Get ready for the next battle.
Nope. And you guys have to understand how horrible rollback is. You guys have to understand. You guys can pretend to not like care or pretend to be cool that you don't care. Not me. Nope. Don't forget, if you play online and you tank bad connection and it works, you're forming bad habits. Remember that. Hi Togakushi, hello. Like I said, I am not that desperate for like opponents. Hi Kyra. I'm not that desperate for opponents if it means I'm gonna sacrifice connection and stress. Never mind. Especially when I'm live. Some people, they will tank it, they say, because they're not streaming. You know what I mean? Not me though. I'm not that desperate. Let me try 4-1. If I mess that up, I'm done for. See? Which is why we are always going to do one back to 1. Significantly less damage, but I can make it work. I cannot make it work. Okay, let's try some. The simplest wall combo that I did earlier, already whiffing. You see, this is the problem with both my characters, guys, unfortunately. Both Steve and Raven, they have some problems when it comes to even 1 to 2 frame delay. Back turn, back 2-4-2. Yeah. This one, but back to, but you have to go under, right? That one. I don't think that really does a lot of damage too, dude. I don't think that really does a lot of damage. The main reason I go for this is obviously because I can still do this. That's one way, right? This deals okay damage at 66. If you think about it, it is exactly the same as this. But you see, that's what's bad about that combo. There is going to be a problem. This right here, at least, I will be, you know, I will be able to convert, and I can make this flexible. I can still make that flexible. Yeah, exactly. 66 off of a low is already good. Not to mention, this has saved my life many times because you uninstalled Tekken. That is amazing. That is funny. I don't even know why people do that. I know you want peace, but it's not like the game will open without you opening it. You know what I mean? That is just next level weakness in mental stability. I'll be honest with you guys. Dude, it doesn't make any difference whether you install or uninstall your game, to be honest with you. Oh, there we go. Well, that might make sense. Who did you do this to? Who did you do this to? Your ultimate slide combo. Okay. Who did you do this to? So it means I have to be... I have to be faster, right? Maybe. Who did you do this to? Which character did you do this to? Everyone else but Jack, huh? You see, that's my point. I never ever... this I would accept, buddy. I would definitely accept this. I would definitely accept this if it works on Ling.
Battle.
See, it goes the other way too. I don't know what's going on. See? Ling the main problem matchup for reals? Oh, there we go. I see what you're saying. Everyone. See? That looks tight? Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing this combo, to be honest. If you can get this down all the time. And here's the catch. If you hit this from a certain axis, which might happen a lot in game, that might be a problem too. Unable to find a battle. That is insane. Okay, checking connection quality. Not the selected conditions. You see, Noblemon, I'm okay with this. I'm okay with what you gave me right now. Because it looks like it will happen. Okay. It looks like it will happen. But that's my case in point here. If I'm gonna do this in game, I know for a fact that this will definitely work. You already showed it to me. It takes about 5 minutes of practice. Yeah, I'm okay with this, Noblemon. The problem I feel here is... There. I feel that this right here is also gonna be situational. But eventually I'll probably get it. Maybe not even on this stream, you know? Another thing that I find really cool is the fact that the position switch here will definitely be favorable. I'm pretty sure, yeah, because I already got it to hit earlier, right? Problem is how. You wanted to compare the damage, but you But you don't have the game installed. Gotcha. I'm not gonna put heat here, of course, because whenever I lab, you know, whenever I lab, I never ever include heat unless, yeah, for sure, buddy. I never lab unless I need to, or I never lab with heat unless I really need to figure something out, because heat becomes a crutch for everybody. You see? So that's already 44, right? FF3 heat engage. Okay, the fact that you said FF3 heat burst, that's already a no-no, because Soul Zone 1+2 is the stronger. Soul Zone 1+2 is the stronger filler instead of FF3. See? So I'm gonna take out. Remember, I'm not gonna put heat in here, because the strongest supposedly here in this. Oops. Yeah, that is supposed to be that one. And even that is hard to hit. I don't recommend it. I do not recommend it. Oh, that's already 44. So chances are it's the same damage, buddy. Okay, hold on. Or actually, that would have been stronger. Yeah, that's definitely going to be stronger, because that's 44 without a tornado yet. You know what I mean? So I'll try to land it sooner. Oh my god, dude. Oh, what the heck happened to this? That's unadvisable. So that's 70 damage. That's 70 damage supposedly from there. From that launch, right? From a slide. If I do this, that's also 70 damage. Yeah, that's also 70 damage. I am gonna try this one. So that's 68 plus probably 15. That's 75 with heat, right? So yeah, there. If I did what I did. There we go, Noblemon. That's 84. From yours, it's let's figure that out. Even the one is a problem. Jeez. Even the one is a problem. 84 from that one. What do we do? So this is -1 damage because you use it for free. That's 74, buddy. The other one is 10 damage stronger. The other one is 10 damage stronger, my guy. Never. Sorry. Never. You know why I said never? Because I already set this at 5 bar. Or like 4 and above. But no console, right? And it's still South Korea. So you see what this means, right? There are a lot of people playing in this rank that has bad connection. Bad. Yeah, right? So many. Remember, these are our conditions. Hey Jed, hello, hello. Yeah, we try, buddy. How do you even play in less than 4 bars? Dude, I don't know. So it means that everyone from Asia right now, because I'm looking at Snipe. So there are people here playing in Asia who are not 5 bar. Because there are a bunch of players here, a lot of players who are not 5 bar, unfortunately. This is sad. Pretty sad. This is depressing. Yep. Oh, you know what this means, guys? It's not one of those days. I mean, right? Now, like I said, now I understand Kokoma. Now I do. Back then, I was also young and stubborn or dumb with online. You know what I mean? I was young, dumb, and like persistent because me and Jules are considerably very new online players. We only started playing online like late 2020. Just so you guys know. So there was a time wherein I always said, no, it can't be that different from offline. Nah. And we have never been more wrong since then. So we were like, it's super different. It's super duper different connectivity wise, you know. So we're gonna do now, we're gonna go low rank, unfortunately, and yeah. And hell, even go 1 up, 1 down. I'm okay with this. I don't really care. Oh yeah. I miss those days when online play on PS is free. I actually cannot relate, but I really cannot relate, guys, but because me and Jules are very, very... It's a subscription now, is it? That's sad. Oh yeah, PSN, is it? It's PSN, right? No! Dude, I'm actually gonna accept this. But you know what? We don't care.
Get ready for the next battle.
Oh, of course. This is not surprising. We have an Asia 3 Philippines Wi-Fi, bro. Because why not? And I'm already seeing stutters.
Round 1. Fight.
Yay. Hey.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, it doesn't care. I love it. Yeah, he burned everything. He did not connect. I don't know what happened. But alright. What's MD using calling that low clip attack on a grounded opponent? If it faces the other way, I don't know what it's called. He mashed it on mine. It's up to him to completion. But if it flips them over, it's a pancake flip. Oops. Oh, that worked, but yeah. Like I said, bro. You just want to play Tekken.
Round 1. Fight.
Yeah. I'm gonna mash, bro. I'm gonna mash, buddy. We tried to appreciate. We're having fun. Oh, that's a flaw. That's a flaw. I'm gonna grab her too. What happened? My back three didn't come out.
Round 3. Fight.
Oh shoot. I don't know what happened to my combo, dude.
Round 4. Fight.
Oh, what the hell? I grazed my one. I deserve that, dude. I'm super negative. How? Dude, this is probably good if he does it right. At the back of your opponent? Yeah, that's sad, you know? To be honest with you, that's sad. It no longer launches. Back then it used to.
Round one. Fight.
What am I supposed to do with this? That was good. Okay, I'll give him that. That was good. I don't know what happened to my back 3-2, but alright. I suck. That was my fault. Right?
Round two. Fight.
Did they also remove the ground tech to CD1 launcher and an OP set? No, it's still there.
Round four. Fight.
I'm trying to understand the logic of that combo, to be honest. Where is the logic of it?
Final round. Fight.
He really just wants to use heat. That's the logic of it. This is the funniest thing I've ever done in second. Oh well. What are we gonna do? We suck. No, that is the funniest thing we have ever done in second. That is the funniest thing we have ever done in second.
Get ready for the next battle.
What if they make the Zen crouch cancel easy again? Hey, you're one to talk, Netsuretsu. That is not up to me. That is not up to me. That is not my fault. Here. Answer me this riddle. What low will I do that will kill that? Honestly. No, really. What low will I do that will kill that? Know what I'm saying? And hello, Crash Out. Time to play, Crash Out. We can hold lobbies, actually, just a quick one. That's a rest was here anyway. How you doing, Pet Pet? Yes, you see? You see, there's the rationalization there. No low that I would do would kill them. You see? Back 3 to the wall carry with Jin. 1+2 obviously has more hits, so there'll be less chances of you to be able to use it. Whereas back 3-2 is 2 hits. And the best wall carry that I can always recommend to people is actually Can. It is always Can. Can do better than back 2-1. Double lift kicks, in case you don't know what Can
Get ready
means.
for the next battle.
Oh, it's JKP Slayer. Isn't this guy from TDC or something? I don't know, dude.
If this reveals a fighter,
Yeah, I know. I'll be done in a bit.
round 1.
Yeah, I'll be done in a bit.
Fight.
Actually did. I love it. Yay. He actually down. Hey, was that a down jump or a while standing too? That looked like a down jump.
Fight.
Oh, right. Hold on. Let me answer that real quick. Let me answer that real quick, buddy. Nice. I did press. Okay. Nice combo, sir. Hold on, let me see this. Coach, what's the difference if I use 1+2 back 3? Okay, I can only do after hitting the F1-4 near wall, but I haven't tried any variation to resupply. There's a lot, dude. Like, there's gonna be a lot of wall carry options that you know you can do. What else? I actually, those are two very contradictory questions if you ask me. Like, wall carry for back 3-2 is different. The F1-4 as a resplat is different too. You can back can or anything. There's a lot.
Fight.
Once you're for the object, I'm gonna take that. Of course you will. I love it. People ducking. That's how you play Jin. That's right. Logic goes out the window. Hey, that was cool. I wish they could buff that move. Down back 3? Yeah, I wish so too. Give Steve a command grab. Yeah, there's none. The thing is, I understand why. Because he has position change. Technically, that grab is, it's a floor break, it's a wall break, it's everything. So I kind of get why they're not gonna give him a command grab that does that. So if that makes sense, you know what I mean. Hopefully that makes sense, you know what I mean? Because if you don't if you can't perfect it, then that's gonna be a you problem. We playing King or Jin? King Kazama? King Kazama, buddy. No, you know why? Remember, grabs are homing. You see, people don't understand this. Look at this. How fast did that come out? How fast does this come out? How fast? 12. Homing. Right? How fast does this come out? 13. Homing high. Okay? If this hits a power crush, listen closely. You have to hear me out. If this hits a power crush, I lose, right? If this hits a power crush, I win. This hits back 2, I lose. This hits back 2, I win. Simple. Okay? Now, why command grabs? Because again, I have to first impose for the player not to back 2. For the Leroy not to back 2. Make sense? I have to impose to the Leroy not to do a back 2. It doesn't matter who the Leroy is, by the way. To not back 2 and start ducking. Or just to stand still. Even if I'm Leroy versus another Leroy, I will be a grabber. You see? Because that stops them from doing back 2 right away. Now, again, why this? Because this is 12. Why this? Complicated wire for Jin? Not really. Complicated wire should just come out of nowhere, man. Honestly. You see? There, hold on. There's something I used to do here. There, you see? There, you see? Jed, you should practice that. Buffer pull to down 2. Yes. Like armor. But you see... No, Netsu. That's 12. But you see, this is plus 4. The reason that this is okay to buffer with is because the grab becomes 12. That's okay, right? But this is not home. Oh, sorry. Complicated wire is not homing. That's why I don't do it off of down 2. Because complicated wire isn't homing. It's a command grab. Look, see? This is complicated wire. That is not homing. You typically do tidal wave, you're still gonna risk. Okay? Do not underestimate command grabs. Generic grabs. Generic grabs in this game are OP. Why? Because they're homing. Which was never a smart idea. Jules, I'm done. Like, yeah, I'm technically done. So. Yeah, alright. I'm just saying goodbye to my people. But you see, that's the logic of it, guys. You see, Jed, look at this. If your opponent sidewalks, here, I'll... Look, okay? See? You're done. You see? You see that? Even if I complicated wire. Even if I can buffer complicated wire. But you see, generic throws are homing. It's very simple. You see? The reason that connected is because I crouch canceled immediately to realign. But DF2 plus 4 is also not homing. You see? This is not homing. The reason that connected was because it's a sidewalk left. Right? However, the grab then becomes slower. Chances are the best way that I did that, the best speed that I did that was 13 to 14 frames. You see the numbers game here? Again, that's the logic. Leroy, eventually, the moment that you say Clive, I also tell people, if you're facing Clive, you have to grab a lot. You have to grab a lot if you're against Clive, because Clive will back 3. Majority of low-level Clives are gonna care less and do back 3. So you have to grab them. You have to eventually grab them. Even if I'm facing another Jin, I will grab a lot. Because that way, the Jin will stop pairing. If you face another Asuka, you're not gonna grab a lot. Oh, coach, why? Because she has this. See? There's concept to majority of the reasoning. Alright? Why would you not grab Asuka? Or June a lot, even though they reverse a lot? Because in the highest level of play, reversals are already a read. Sabakis are also already a read, or a setup, or a telegraph. So if you're facing Asuka or June, you're not gonna grab them the way you would grab Jin or you grab Leroy, because the risk-reward ratio is so high Jin's Kanken is double mid, yes, because Asuka's is low and it's a height rush. So the moment you try rushing into Asuka and you try to grab, you will die. Okay.
Get ready for the next battle.
Check this out. This might actually be... Okay. Hold on. This might also work, theoretically. Asuka and Jun is low, mid. Low, high. Okay. So, this was gonna happen, right? Okay, so that's not gonna happen because she's in crouch. So, say for example, standing block. Okay. Watch. Standing block. What's a good plus? Or a zero. What's a good zero? Oh, look at this one. I died, bro. See? You will gamble getting hit. Or to make things worse, watch closely. You can already tell. All right. That's why you don't grab them too well. You have to be smart. You're dead. That's what I'm trying to say. Makes sense, guys, right? Makes sense. But Leroy, though, if you grab him more times than not, especially when you have the information that they would reverse, or that you want to dictate the pace and you want them to reverse and they're not reverse and they're actually reversing a lot, then grabbing is a good option. Grabbing is a very, very, very good option. Hello, Kyojin. Actually, unfortunately, we're about to end this video. Not because we have a lot to do today, but we just came from the Leroy was a little mad, but GG's dead. Please work. Yep, it does work. That is definitely going to be the strongest from. That is definitely going to be the strongest from Unless, okay, that's a strong. So yeah, I don't know if that makes sense, Netsuretsu. I mean, I know you're a pro player and all. How about King Armor? Yes, you should also grab it. The problem with King Armor is you have to be fast, on point. Because if you're not on point, you will struggle. And yeah, you will struggle. You have to be on point. Like, you have to call it out. Because remember, he can also crouch. He can also crouch off of muscle armor. So say, for example, I'm Steve, right? Steve, again, as usual, is one of my biggest problems as, you know, King is one of my biggest problems as a Steve. There we go. Say, for example, I don't call the muscle armor. Say I gamble.
Get ready for the next battle.
I gamble, I say I don't call it out. Or say I call it out. It'll be very, very useful. Right? So, here we go. Alright. That's one, right? So, let's say... Boom, that's right. I'm correct. Okay? There. That's okay. That's definitely inescapable. But here's the catch. If, say, for example, I gambled it, or, and here's the, okay, here's another problem. Here's another problem. If the king calls it out, and I call, and again, I do the grab, and obviously I get ducked, right? That's the problem. Especially for Steve. All he can do is to actually just, all he can do is just to basically counterplay me. I think that's pretty much it. Not to mention, back three. Let's try back three. This is supposed to be like, this is supposed to like be stopped by the grab as well. So, there. Counter hit and a punch, right? But again, that's where it becomes a problem. Because what if? Again, big what if. I do this. There, you see? I try that counter play. And even if he does like muscle armor, oh yeah, there we go. There. Me with low throw break ratio. There, you see? Nothing happens. But at least he takes more damage than I do. That's gonna stop him because this is faster. This is faster than the muscle armor. If I commit to it, I'm punchable. Right? There, that's what I'm saying. The counterplay here is a lot harder than with other characters. But however, Peekaboo 1-2 becomes my best friend if I'm against it. Our problem here is that this is still a high. Okay. Let me try something. Let me try to punch parry. It's an elbow. But I can't do this. Oh, no. I can't do this. I'ma take note. Gotcha. Punish. There we go. I can't. That punishes though. Right? I have found an enemy! No! I found an opponent I didn't mean to! No! God! No! I forgot! Yeah. No! Oh. I found an... You see, that's full damage. Now let's do this on the wall. Let's combo video. It breaks through, yep. Huh? So that's not 92, right? So yeah, stuff like that. Okay, well that hurts him. GG's guys, thank you. I gotta go. Netsuretsu. Shred, Jet Gaming. He can eat crap from that. Right? So yeah, GG to everybody. Thank you. And yeah, we gotta work. We got stuff to do. Alright, so cheers. Bye guys. I'm gonna go. Bye guys. Bye. Thank you, Shred. Thank you. Kyojin. Yeah, thank you. Noblemon, by the way. Yeah, thank you. Crash Out, Togakushi. You guys have been amazing. C2 Sai, Edward, Cairo. Bye guys. Bye.